provide for our growing family, while I stayed home with our daughter full-time. The big dream was that George would be able to make multiple six figures a year by selling timeshares, as did my bonus dad. Many people might refer to him as my stepdad. George did get his Hawaii real estate license to financially support our family, but hiring freezes were happening all over the United States. We started Little Sprouts Playhouse out of necessity. Our decision to open a daycare center stemmed from numerous factors. George wasn't able to find work. I wanted to work, but with our 18-month-old daughter Zoe close by. Though it felt stressful and chaotic at the time, looking back, I can see how it was the perfect lead-up to starting my first business, another secret dream I'd always kept close to my heart. The early seeds of my entrepreneurial spirit had been planted with the help of my father. I remember him telling me stories about his entrepreneurial ventures as a kid, like buying bubblegum at the local store and selling it to his classmates for twice the price. When I was 9, he taught me how to spell the word entrepreneur. I'd repeat the spelling, ENTREPRENEUR, over and over again to myself. I guess it stuck. The initial months of launching Little Sprouts were exciting, but the honeymoon phase quickly faded. Despite my passion for entrepreneurship, I didn't have a college degree or any business knowledge or experience. I treated Google as my advisor, flying by the seat of my pants. During business hours, I greeted families at drop-off, taught the kids lessons, and made snacks. I hired and trained other daycare workers, returned calls to potential clients, promoted the business online and via social media, and cleaned the toilet. After hours, I worried about making payroll, managing my staff, and keeping the customers happy. I focused more on the administrative and marketing side of the business, and George's superpower was making music and bringing joy to the kids. When he wasn't at the playhouse, he juggled odd jobs such as catering staff for weddings, evening server at an Italian restaurant, church choir director, and fulfilling random Craigslist postings. He did everything in his power to provide for our family during a recession. Money was tight, and we were both committed to doing what we could to keep our bills paid. I felt a constant pull between my family and my business. Although I was with Zoe all day long, the realities of running Little Sprouts meant that I had less attention for her than ever. The stress of the business also put a lot of strain on our marriage. I was stretched too thin, and I had become a moody mom and partner who would snap without warning. I was exhausted and overwhelmed. After pouring our savings into Little Sprouts, George and I discovered that we couldn't afford to pay both the rent for our home and our business. I proposed a solution. Instead of paying $1,600 per month for the house and $1,800 per month on our business lease, why not move into the playhouse? George laughed, but I was serious. A few months after opening, we moved our family into the daycare center, with its turquoise-painted walls, just a short walk from the beach. George and I slept on a futon in the main room that converted to a couch during the day, and we added a door to the large storage closet to make a room for Zoe. Our kitchen included a mini fridge, a hot plate, and a George Foreman grill outside. The one bathroom in the playhouse, which housed a table for diaper changes and a sink to wash sticky toddler hands while singing Itsy Bitsy Spider, also had a shower that George, Zoe, and I used only when we weren't open for business. One afternoon during pickup, as a dad put on his child's shoes, he said to us, "Julia keeps saying you live in the back of the playhouse." George replied, "Yeah, we do." The dad's face turned red, and his eyes widened. I don't know if he was embarrassed that he'd asked or shocked that we lived in the playhouse, and that his 2-year-old daughter had been telling the truth. Either way, the moment struck a nerve.